What's good, family and agents? It is SHOWTIME, and in today's video I will be discussing the great American migration to Canada and why I will personally not be participating in this great American migration to Canada. Right now, don't get me wrong, I do love Canada. I love maple syrup, I love the maple leaf, I love hockey. I do not hate Canada in the least. That is not the reason why I am not migrating or moving to Canada. It's more so because of the motivation and the reasons that many people are choosing to move to Canada, as well as the types of people that I will be surrounded by once I move to Canada. So that is what I'm going to be discussing in today's video, and I'm gonna just cut the jibber jabber and get right into it. So the first reason why I will not be moving to Canada is because I will be surrounded by many people who are very salty of Trump's victory, right? The same people who have decided to riot and block traffic and decide to vandalize equipment and to vandalize cars and property of their fellow Americans. These people, and if you think that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill and that I'm exaggerating what these people are doing, allow me to play the role of the gentleman and be very chivalrous and prove that chivalry is not dead by putting the video up on the screen so you don't have to go out of your way to look at these videos. So here are the videos right here. Now keep in mind, the people who you see behaving like this and acting in this very primitive and ape-like manner are going to be the same people who you are going to be surrounded by if you decide to make your trip to Canada. Because the people who are behaving like this cannot be Donald Trump supporters because their candidate won. Why would they have to go out in traffic and block traffic and riot and burn stuff up and vandalize equipment if their candidate won? That doesn't make any sense. So the people whose candidate lost have to be the people who are behaving like this. So these deranged, animaniac, few screws loose, marbles losing, loony loofers are now your neighbors if you move to Canada. Congratulations, you played yourself. Now the second reason why I'm not moving to Canada is because, contrary to popular belief, I know Canadians are very nice and are very hospitable, if you will, but I understand that they really don't want you there. Contrary to popular belief, they do not want you in Canada. And I'm gonna explain why. Because if you as an American, especially if near half of y'all are moving there in the first place, this is going to create a competition amongst Canadians that are already there in their own country, right? Because if you're gonna move to their country, what's going to happen to their economy? So what's going to end up happening, I'm going to tell you, is you're going to make the job competition a whole lot more fierce than what it is. If unemployment was already at an all-time high in Canada, guess what? It's skyrocketing. It's going to the moon and even beyond there. It's going to be a fight for housing there, right? Because you can't just like show up at Canada like it's some party at a hotel and you can just kick it. You have to have a place that you can stay at. So you're going to have to fight Canadians for their own housing, for their own jobs, and you're going to have to fight Canadians for their own women and men. And many Canadians already know this, which is why they do not want you over there. If any Canadian that you hear saying that they want Americans to migrate to their country, then you might want to take what they're saying at face value. They are lying. Either they're lying or they are very stupid. And I really don't like using that word, but that's kind of what they are. Because given the footage that I just showed y'all, who would want somebody like this in their country, let alone living next to them? I mean, anybody with a functioning brain, even dead people, would want this person to stay as far away from them as possible. I mean, because if this person comes into your border, and there's going to be many more like these people coming, because near 50% of the United States of America wants to move there, your crime rate is going to skyrocket exponentially. No ifs, ands, or buts. You can't even go to sleep. You're going to have to sleep with one eye open. Actually, scratch that. You're going to have to sleep with both eyes open with these type of people. This is a whole new level of crazy. Now, the third reason why I will not be moving to Canada is because I do not have a passport. And judging by the actions of many of you in these video clips, y'all won't be having a passport for long. Y'all won't be able to exit the country even if y'all wanted to, with all of this barbarian-like behavior that y'all are displaying in front of the camera to self-incriminate yourselves as evidence for the police. But in all honesty, I believe this wraps it up for this video, because if I continue on at this point, I'll just be rambling and repeating the same arguments over and over again. But anyways, as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up, and feel free to click that subscribe button so you will be updated when I release a video, and become a part of notification gang or notification team. I don't want to seem like a criminal, so notification team. And if you want me to talk about anything else in any of my future videos, feel free to add me on my personal Facebook or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram and let me know what you want me to talk about. And as I've said before, and as I say always, it's SHOWTIME, your favorite rapper and favorite person. And if you ain't authentic, we ain't conversing. Till next time.